Is it alright if you smell my sock a bit?
I can do if you need to. Me too.
This is the pop filter. But it does smell really bad, so don't... You can hold it, you know?
I'm not going to eat the fucker.
But the coloring is... I did that before, I spilled some tea over it.
Okay.
Don't smell it, don't smell it. Right, we got some technical problems. That's fine, we're here. We're here now.
Indeed.
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 So you say you're from space?
Yes, I mean, we're all in space technically, even you, as we are now here on planet Earth, which is in space. But yes, I've come from other part of space, down to this festival in Rotterdam, where we find ourselves here today.
Beautiful. How is space like? I've never been there.
I mean, as I say, I would like to reiterate, without being too repetitive, we are in space, you know, but I don't know, most of it's quite empty, and it's quite boring, a lot of it, but then if you get a nice planet, you can see that some life can evolve on it, and there's some very interesting stuff can come out of that. Yeah.
Like music?
Music, yes, music.
How popular is your kind of music, this psychedelic rock as we like to call it, in your home planet?
My home planet of Agricola in Cosmos Redshift 7, sadly it's no longer there. But
what happened? I'm sorry, I'm not known. I know I'm a massive bigot. I should know this kind of stuff, but I've seen Star Wars, so I hope that kind of gets me in history. But further than that, no idea.
Well, it was no great tragedy. It is a natural event. Celestial mechanics will do what celestial mechanics do, and the star that Agricola was orbiting just got a bit too hot. It'll happen here with the sun, you know.
It takes a while though. Like you would think. Yeah. I mean, I guess you're here, so you've done something to avoid that displeasure of the heat.
Yes, I mean, well, we had to move on. We had to move on to other planets. We made a nice colony, ARP 148 was one of our earlier colonies. Very nice, actually, very nice. You know, we did a bit of terraforming here and a bit of terraforming there. Create a bit of atmosphere. Sometimes it's hard work, and it doesn't always work how you would like it to. But yes, I mean, what are you going to do? Sit on your own planet and die?
I'll go to the music in a bit, you know. I don't often encounter of the third kind, you know, so...
Okay, well, it can be overwhelming, and I seek to put you at ease always. We are friendly types.
Yes, and I see that you try that by putting on an appearance of Ian McGregor from a popular Hollywood actor, so I love that.
I know not that it's Brian McGregor? Ian McGregor, was it?
I think Ian
McGregor.
I think he's Scottish actually, so it's something weird.
Ah, so it'll be Ian, but there'll be two eyes in it.
Yeah, something like that.
Looks very strange.
Yeah.
Never mind. I know not of this person. I'm sure they're a great ambassador for extraterrestrials, but if Ian McGregor wants to get in touch and give me a call, yeah, get in touch, say hello. Perhaps you can tell me a little more about the human species and what it's like to be an actor.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. The music that you make, the psychedelic flowy vibe, what are you trying to get to people, humans, to feel?
Well, these terms, psychedelic and such, this is human language that's used, and we do find that human language often falls short. In fact, any language, alien language as well, falls short a little bit of fully being able to adequately describe what's happening musically, and allow me to elaborate, if I will, on the kind of music that we make. I originate, as I've said, from Agricola in Cosmos Redshift 7, and the type of music is called cosmic dross. Now, this is the ancient folk music, if you will, and there's 23 notes in the scale, and this is a very special type of sonic art form that we use on that planet. That planet is gone now, obviously, but we brought some of the spirit of that with us on our travels, and also this music has undergone several mutations, and one of which these mutations happened when I met Nom, who is an amphibious creature on his home planet of Xylanthia in the Sirius star system. And he is a wonderfully wise, slippery amphibious. And we instantly clicked when we met. We fell into a musical trance. And at this point, Cosmic Dross, my traditions, and his amphibious rhythms, they somehow bred with each other, somehow interfaced. And they formed a new mutation of the strain of Cosmic Dross. It was a new form. It evolves much like life evolves. Then there was a further mutation of this music. We met have you been to Venus? Do you know of Venus?
I know that it's very cold. It's very cold.
It's hot at the moment. Yes, it's very hot actually on Venus, but don't worry.
I haven't been.
Obviously, yes, you're just getting the weather reports. They might be
Again,
wrong.
I'm a bit of a space bigot. I have no idea of anything outside of Earth,
That's
except
okay.
some, we know some planets and all that.
I can't expect you to be interested in the next planet on, particularly if there's no life there anymore. But there was life. Yes, there was indeed. It used to have a beautiful atmosphere. And what happened was there was these Venusian creatures that lived there, and they got a bit greedy. They polluted their planet. The atmosphere became very hot.
Turn into a gas, no?
Yes, runaway greenhouse effect. Something like you're about to experience here on planet Earth. And do you know what? They can't live there anymore. It's an apocalypse. So
You would know from the Tiggelen.
yes,
what
of
was it?
course. Yeah, yes, of course. It's not the first apocalypse I've been involved with. Anyway, we managed to save one specimen from this planet.
Yeah.
His name is Brother Goo. The Venusians are quite a barbaric
From
species.
Venus.
From Venus, yes, your neighbour. And these species are quite barbaric. During a series of socialization experiments that we conducted on this creature, we found he was particularly responsive to bass frequencies, the lower subharmonics. And so, yes, we, in our kind of time on board our spacecraft, Mushroom One, we found that this bass had a therapeutic effect on the creature, and this inevitably worked its way into our music thereafter. And now we have 3 different planets. This is multi-planetary music.
Which is what I was gonna ask. Is it just Earth that's so fortunate to experience your sonic abilities, or is it multiple planets in that regard?
Well, it is interplanetary discipline, but here on Earth, let me talk about Earth, because we landed here 8 years ago. We were guided here by a human being who we met in the astral realm. I don't know if you're familiar with the astral.
Like hyperspace.
No, you actually access it without leaving. You have to leave your body, but yes, it is you don't physically travel there. You travel there in a different dimension.
Yes, but you could say hyperspace is also a different dimension. So, but it's different. You would know.
Okay,
I'm trying to learn.
Yes, it's okay. We'll not get bogged down in the technical details. But yes, so we were contacted by this human being, known to us now as Grok, and he guided us to a safe landing here on planet Earth. He told us of the problems that you have here with your climate, and there's an epidemic of seriousness. Seriousness levels are reaching a dangerous peak. And
I
it
grant
is
you that
causing
one.
An epidemic of sadness. It's very important that we come here and cheer everyone up, and also tell them to get on with sorting out the climate. So, we came to planet Earth and we met this human being, Grok. He happened to be so bloody good at synthesizers that he became part of the sound. And you know what? Now we have 4 different planets, all making up the unique sound of this mutated form of Cosmic Dross. This is not your psychedelic rock or your space rock music or your rave or anything else.
Not your usual space junk sounds.
Indeed not. This is music from other realms.
High quality.
It's been fine-tuned for maximum efficacy on the human nervous system.
Yes. Ingrained in
How
our,
did it move you? Did you see it? Have you listened to it yet?
I listened to it before this conversation because I sadly I missed it. And honestly, yeah, well there, yes. And that's why I'm so unenlightened by the movement that you try to enact upon.
Perhaps I can telepathically insert some cosmic dross into your mind.
Well, we'll have a try.
Survivor of severe conditions, still here after 5 extinctions. Evolutionary technician, such a hardy organism. Scrunch your body, stretch your body, scrunch your body.
Yeah. What did it sound like? Did it sound good to you?
Man, it sounded amazing. Oh, man, I'm enlightened.
My leg's going dead.
Oh, okay. We'll sort it out real quick. Let me.
I'm gonna go walk over there and come back again.
Oh yes. Right. He's doing some transformative movements, things that I have not seen from a human body. He's dancing now. Oh, this is, you know, it kind of feels like he's trying to get his muscles loose, but at the same time it looks quite as sexy, so I'm not sure if he's trying to impress me. You never know with these aliens. And he's back. Right. Is this part of your physical head? I'm not sure if you can see it, but...
I'll explain that. This orb here, my essence, my being, everything is contained within the orb that you see there. The body that I have here is just a cloned body. I have many of these, a whole wardrobe.
Ah, nice.
If one breaks, I can replace it. And
Why'd you pick this one? This one is awful.
It's all subjective. You know, I didn't want to go for a too handsome a one, you know, because I thought I'd attract too much attention. Really, I just want to blend in.
Oh yeah.
Do you think it's working?
Well, seeing how you look like famous movie actor Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen? No, wait, it's
Ian
a
different
McKellen.
one. It's a different.
Ewan McKellen.
Ewan McGregor. that
Ewan
was it.
McKellen?
That's like a mix if they had a baby.
Anything's possible with science.
You're right.
I've got a question for you.
All right.
If you were interviewing an alien,
Yes.
what question would you use to try and wrap things up?
I wouldn't want to wrap things up. That's the
What would you want
thing.
it
And it's a nice conversation. I'd want to talk to you for a whole while.
Okay.
One thing is that I would ask you obviously from another planet, right? And Baroeg, this festival, it's a very local festival. In the Netherlands, it's one of the biggest metal festivals out there. And Rotterdam certainly is the biggest out there. What would you say as a space agent, someone from as far as could be? What would you say about this festival, your impressions and your opinion?
My opinion of Baroeg.
Perfect.
Good pronunciation?
Yeah, I mean you're so far away, so it's fine if you mispronounce it. Baroeg.
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 Baroeg. Baroeg.
That's it.
Baroeg. Baroeg. Baroeg is on fire. Yeah, wonderful. I think that about sums it up. It's a wonderful festival. The people here are sweet and lovely. We love humans of all varieties, especially if not even many of these wonderful metalheads, and they dress in the black t-shirts even though it's very hot. And you know what? We love you so much. The people of Rotterdam, beyond, the people of the Netherlands, the people of Europe, the people of Earth. We have a great admiration for you. We wish to see you thrive, and we love you humans. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. I know there's a lot of other questions you'd ask an alien. I didn't get through them.